Hi friends, today we are going to see the new subject automobile engineering. In this video we can see the introduction that is related with the automobile engineering and the main parts of the automobile, classification of automobile. Myself Mr. S.P. Udgave, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SIT COE. So let us see the first introduction, that is automobile engineering is one of the stream of mechanical engineering. It deals with the various types of automobiles, their mechanism of transmission systems and its application. The automobiles are the different types of vehicles used for transportation of passengers and goods. Basically, all the types of vehicles works on the principle of internal combustion process, or sometimes the engines are called as internal combustion engines, or it is also we can call as IC engines. Different types of fuels are burned inside the cylinder at higher temperature to get the transmission motion in the vehicle. Most of the automobiles are internal combustion engines. Therefore, every mechanical and automobile engineer should have the knowledge of automobile engineering, its mechanism and its various application. So first automobile it is invented, that is in 1768, that is a steam engine that is shown in figure, and after that the tricycle it is generated in 1896, that is called as a Benz tricycle. So first, that is the inventor of the first gasoline engine that is powered in automobile in 1886, that is a Carl Benz is invented this, and it is a patent of the wagon, that is the first production, that is a car powered by the IC engine having the 954 cc and 250 rpm. So definition, it is a vehicle producing power within itself for propulsion, which is known as a self-propelled vehicle or an automobile. Automobile is a vehicle driven by internal combustion engine, and it is used for the transportation of passengers and goods on the ground. Automobile can also be defined as vehicle which can move by itself. Example, car, jeep, truck and the scooters, etc. Now we can see the main components that is related with the automobile. First, that is the basic structure. Second, the engine, the transmission system, the auxiliaries and the controls, and last one, that is a superstructure. So now we can see one by one, that is the main components of the automobile. First one, that is a basic structure. In the basic structure, it contains the frame and the suspension system, axle, wheels and tire. So first one, that is a frame. There are two main basic types or distinct forms of the constructions that is in common in use. First one, that is a conventional pressed steel frame to which all the mechanical units are attached and on which the body it is superimposed. And second one, that is a frameless construction. It is also called as an integral construction, in which the body structure is so designed as to combine the function of body and frame. The unit normally it is attached to the frame, then being attached directly to the body. The frameless structure it is having the some advantages, that is reduced in weight, and as well as that is a saving in fuel consumption, that is also having the lower manufacturing cost compared with the conventional pressed steel frame. Second part, that is a basic structure, that is a suspension system. In this system, they can classify again into two subgroups. First one, that is a conventional system, and the second one, that is an independent system. So that is a conventional system, in which that is a road spring are attached to the rigid beam axle, and in the independent system in which there is a no rigid axle beam, so each wheel it is free to move vertically without any reaction on the other wheel. So third one, that is a basic structure, that is a part, that is a axle. So three types of axles we can use, that is the weight carrying portion of the axle, whether it may be a front or rear, may be considered as a beam supported at the ends, and that is loaded at two intermediate points and subjected to the following loads. These are the vertical load and the torque reactions due to the drive and brake, that is a side thrust. So different types of, that is a subjected to the different loads they can subject. And there are three distinct types of the rear axle, that is a fully floating type, second one that is a semi floating type, and third one that is a 3/4 floating type. And last, that is a part of the superstructure, that is a basic structure, that is the wheels. The wire spoked wheels have been used mainly for on the sports cars, that is a in old days, but that is a and nowadays they can use the particularly alloy wheels. So these are the basic structure components. Second one, that is a engine, or also we can call it as the power plant. That is, the power plant provides the motive power for all the various functions which the vehicle or any part of it may be called upon to perform. The power plant that is generally consists of the internal combustion engine, which may be either that is a spark ignition or that is a compression ignition. That is also we can call it as a IC engine or CI engine. So nowadays the new concept, that is electric motors are powered by the batteries and have been used to motive the power plant for the automobiles. That is a combination of IC engine and electric motor have been successfully employed in the hybrid vehicle. So next, that is a part is the transmission system. It consists of the clutch gearbox giving 4, 5 or even more different ratios of torque output to the torque input, a propeller shaft to transmit the torque output from the gearbox to the rear axle, and the differential gear to distribute the finally torque equally between the driving wheels. That is shown in figure. So see the figure in which that is particularly shown the main, that is a transmission system, that is the engine generate the power and that transmit to the clutch or the transmission system. That is we can change the torque, that is with the gearbox it is also called as a transmission, and through which that is a knuckle joint we can provide that is a drive to the propeller shaft or drive shaft, and that power it is forwarded to the differential gear, and that will be equally divided to the both the wheels. That is a transmission system. Next, that is the auxiliaries. The electrical systems are called as auxiliaries, in which the electrical numbers of electrical systems. So first one, that is a supply system. Second, in supply system we can use the battery and generators, and second, that is a starter. Third one, that is a ignition system, that is a battery and magneto ignition we can use for ignition system in engine. And also there is another numbers of devices we can use, that is a driving lights, that is a headlights, side lights, tail lights, and the signaling. For the signal we can use the horn, and that is a direction indicators, and the brake light. Then other light, and that is other lights also we can use, that is the interior roof for the four wheelers, that is interior roof, that is a panel light or reverse light. So that is comes under this part. Next one, that is the controls. It consists, that is a control consists of the steering system and the brakes, And the last part of the component, that is the main components of automobile, that is a superstructure. That is a in those that is a cases where a frameless construction that is adopted, there must be a superstructure, that is a body attached to the frame. While in case of the frameless construction, the body performs the function of the both, that is a frame as well as the that is a body. It contains contains that is a passenger and the luggage space, that is besides the engine compartment. The shape of the body depends upon the ultimate use for which the vehicle is made. Next, that is a classification we can see for the automobiles. So the figure shows the different that is a micro, sedan, CUV, SUV, hatchback, roadster, that is a pickup, van, or that is a supercar, or mini truck, minivan, truck, or big truck. So these are the numbers of types of automobiles we can classify in numbers of ways. So first one, that is based on the purpose. Second, that is based on the capacity. On the third one, that is based on the fuel sources, based on the type of transmission, on the numbers of wheels, and the last one, that is on the side of drive. So we can see one by one. So first one, that is a classification of automobile based on the purpose. So first, that is a passenger vehicle. These automobiles carry passengers, that is a bus and passenger trains and cars. Second, that is a goods vehicles. These vehicles are used for transportation of goods from one place to another, that is a goods lorry, or that is a goods carrier. Second classification, it is based on the capacity. So they can classify it into the heavy motor vehicles, HMV, large or bulky motor vehicles, that is large trucks or buses. Second, that is based on capacity, they can classify it into the light motor vehicles, that is LMV, small motor vehicles, cars and jeeps. And third one, that is a medium vehicles, that is relatively, that is a medium sized vehicles, that is small trucks and mini buses. Next classification, that is based on the fuel source. So numbers of fuel source available. So first, basic source, that is a petrol and diesel. So petrol engine vehicles, that is automobile powered by the petrol engines, that is a scooter, cars, mopeds and motorcycles, that is lightweight vehicles. And the diesel engine vehicles, that is a CI engines, that is powered by the diesel engine, that is a truck and buses. Next, that is again it is classified, that is a gas vehicles, turbine powered cars, solar vehicles, that is powered by the solar power, hydrogen vehicles, hydrogen as a power source for the vehicles. Also we can use the electric vehicles, that is automobiles that use electricity as a power source, that is called as electric cars. Steam engine vehicles, mostly steam engine vehicles, that is used in steamboat and steam locomotive. And last one, that is a hybrid vehicle, that is vehicles use two or more distinct powers, so that is called as a hybrid vehicle. Hybrid electrical vehicle, that is a HEV, that is automobile that use both IC engines, that is internal combustion engines, and electrical power source to propel itself, that is called as a hybrid electric vehicles. Next classification, that is based on the type of transmission. So numbers of types of transmission, that is automatic transmission system, automobile that are capable in changing gear ratios automatically as they move, that are called as automatic transmission cars. Second one, that is a conventional transmission systems, that is automotives whose gear ratio have to be changed manually. And third one, that is a semi-automatic transmission vehicles that facilitate the manual gear changing with clutch pedal. Next one, that is based on the numbers of wheels. So two-wheelers, that is automobiles having two wheels, that is scooters, motorcycles. Three-wheelers, that is tricycles, auto rickshaws and the tempos. Four-wheelers, that is a light motor vehicle, that is a car and jeep. Six-wheeler, that is a large trucks and large buses. And based on the last one, that is a based on the side drive, that is a left hand drive automobiles, vehicle in which steering wheel it is fitted on the left hand side, that is a automobiles found in USA and Russia. And last one, that is a right hand drive automobiles, vehicle in which that is a steering wheel it is fitted on the right hand side, that is automobiles found in India and Australia. So these are the classification of automobile and the main parts or components of the automobile. So stay connected for the next videos. Thank you.